Well, guys, you know what's great about campaigns?
I love my country. I love my country.
He's retweeted postings from extremists and white nationalists.
I don't understand why anybody goes to all the trouble of running for president of the United States just to talk about what we really can't do and shouldn't fight for.
We get all this accurate information. Yeah, we get all this accurate information about politics, and we learn more about policies. And you know what's bad about elections? Well, that people get to take the information and misconstrue it, and bend it, and twist it, and break the head off of it, and grab stuff and rebuild it and reshape it, and give you a weird narrative that doesn't match at all what the information was trying to tell you. So there was an article by the Washington Post put out today about small donors in the election. A few candidates have small, loyal donors. About 1/5 of Democratic donors have given to multiple candidates, suggesting many haven't settled on the favorite in the crowded field of presidential contenders. Now, what's important to know, guys, is this is, as you can see here, Kamala Harris, small donor or dollar donors, 266,979 compared to Elizabeth Warren with 410,923. But based on the overall amount of donations, she actually has a higher percentage, though she raised less from small donations. But those small donations make up a larger percentage of her donations. Small donations are an important thing because that's coming from working people. Working people give things $200 or less. So, $200 is a lot for people to give you $200. But this is a significant shift from previous presidential candidate or presidential primaries, when candidates would vie for maxed out checks from wealthy donors to help them survive the lengthy and expensive primary fight.
It means so much to me personally to have the president's support in this campaign. After all, he knows a thing or two about winning elections. Some of you might remember that he and I competed against each other as hard as we could back in 2008. But when it was over, I was proud to endorse him and campaign for him.
The bottom line is, she was a great Secretary of State.
This year, campaigns must dominate the small dollar game as well. Yet many of these candidates are tapping into similar donor pools whose loyalties may not reliably translate into votes. When it comes to loyalty, Sanders has the most loyal donor base. That's right, the loyalty of donors varied widely across candidates. Bernie Sanders had the most loyal donors with over 80% giving exclusively to him. Andrew Yang followed closely behind. Former Housing and Urban Development Secretary Julian Castro and Senator Cory Booker had the least loyal donors. For each, about 60% of their donors also gave to other candidates. These findings come from Washington Post analysis of small donor giving based on recently released ActBlue data reported by the Federal Election Commission. That tells me that Bernie Sanders has people that are actually in line behind Bernie Sanders' campaign. More steadily. Don't get me wrong. I tell people, donate to Tulsi Gabbard. I strongly support Tulsi Gabbard as well. I want to see her on that stage. I want to see her go as far as she possibly can go. But I've been very open and honest that I endorse Bernie Sanders. So you get what I'm saying? And I've given to both campaigns, by the way. Okay? Here's the deal. If you're Cory Booker, if you're Julian Castro, and 60%, it's more than half, right? 60 is more than 50. Yeah, 60% of your donors give to other people too. Makes me feel like they're only giving to you to be like, nice. They're like, hey, stay in the race, Oh, I like what he said there. Let's keep the brown and black guys, running. That's just how it looks to me. I could be wrong. I know I just offended a lot of people. Get over it, walk it off. That's how I really feel. Ain't going to apologize. But I'm telling you, that's what it looks like to me. And the thing that got me about this, because it's got to be a positive that Bernie has people that only want to support Bernie. That's props to Bernie. They tried to make this a negative. Yeah, they want to make it a negative that there are people that go, I want Apple pie. Up one apple pie. They mad because people want their apple pie. They're like, well, don't you want some cherry pie? No, I want apple pie. Well, that's rude that you won't give to the you don't want no lemon pie? No lemon pie, mofo. I'm allergic to lemons. Elizabeth Warren is a lemon, by the way. I'm allergic to lemons. See, they're flipping it, and they're saying, well, these people, these Bernie supporters, they got a thing for apple pie, and it disgusts me. It's because they're pushing for anything but Bernie. Yeah, they're part of the Never Bernie, anyone but Bernie movement. We see it. You're not fooling us. We've been around, you know. Back when I was rocking my Nas and you were playing your Jay-Z, you know. You hated on my Nas CD. Now we see Nas is still a G, you know? You know what I mean? You know, people, I saw that thing about Kanye and Jay-Z, totally off topic, totally random. How, you know, Kanye and Kim Kardashian worked with Donald Trump to get prison justice reform, and Jay-Z and Beyonce worked to get pictures with Obama and Michelle. That's different. So Nas won. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Nas won. No, anyway, back to this. They want to make it negative that people support Bernie Sanders exclusively, or a lot more people support Bernie Sanders exclusively. That just goes to show you how biased they are. At least I tell you my bias. I say, hey, guys, I support Bernie. Don't be surprised if you were here in 2016, you know I supported Bernie in 2016. I'm consistent, but I will call things out, and Bernie could lose my support if he acts crazy. Because I'm not going to apologize. I can't keep coming. I'm too old to be coming out here apologizing to people, acting like, you know, what happened didn't happen. No. We're going to address stuff. So, but I'm upfront with you about how I feel, and you can say, okay, well, he's a Bernie supporter, but he's all right. You know, like, he gives, you know. But see, they should do that. They should have to tell you. They should have to be upfront with you and say, we hate Bernie. Hate him, hate him, hate him. That's why we write this garbage about him all the time. We are, you know, supporters of Elizabeth Warren, or we support Kamala Harris, or we support Mayor Pete, whatever it is. Won't you just admit it? But they won't be that open and honest with you. But dude, in what other world can you demonize a person because people like them more? You're supposed to go, hey, good job, man. Oh, for real? You know, I never hated on the guy who got the, you know, who got the good car, the nice car. I never was like, oh, man, this guy got the nice car. Look at you with your nice car. I always looked at the car and said, hey, man, you got that car? That's your car? You ain't steal it? That's your car? I'm going to give me a car like that too, man. How'd you get that car, man? School me on how to get a car like that. But see, they're not those type of people. They're not hater people, man. These people hate. That's what they do to Bernie. Among the 5 highest polling candidates, Senator Kamala Harris had the largest share of donors who also gave to someone else. Nearly a quarter of her donors, 61,000, also gave to Senator Elizabeth Warren. Of these shared donors, thousands also gave to Sanders, Castro, or South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg as a third donation. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is, guys, her support is not as strong as you think it is. Yeah, 61,000. Nearly a quarter of her donors also gave to Elizabeth Warren. She tops the list of the candidates who the people were like, yeah, I want to see you keep going, but, and let's keep it real, I also want to see Elizabeth Warren. I ain't quite made my mind up on you. Oh, I also want to see Mayor Pete, what he going to get down there, you know, what he going to do. Oh, I also want to see Bernie Sanders, you know, because you guys are so close in policy. In identity, I don't know I can know. It's either going to be Bernie or Senator Kamala Harris. Sanders donors also gave in high numbers and high rates to Representative Tulsi Gabbard. She was more popular among Sanders donors than any other Democratic candidate besides Warren. In 2016, Gabbard stepped down, as we all know, from her vice chair position with the DNC to endorse Bernie Sanders. It almost cost her political career. They retaliated against her. They ran candidates against her in Hawaii from the DNC. They were unsuccessful. Yeah. So she put it all on the line. And now she's reaping some benefits from that because people go, you actually walked the talk. You weren't like Bill de Blasio going, hey, Bernie's really progressive. I should have voted for him. Too bad I didn't. You're not like Senator Elizabeth Warren. Hey, Bernie's really progressive. I should have voted for him. Too bad I didn't. But at least Bill de Blasio's going, hey, I should have voted for him. Senator Elizabeth Warren's just going, hey, snickerdoodles and gee willikers and golly goo goo. Golly goopy loopy cupy. Galoopy doopy keepy teepy. Oh, fiddly sticks and bumper knuckles and persimmons and cranberry juice and olive branches. Willy-nilly, coca-silly, cockadoo. Would you like to drink a beer? Who won the money game among shared donors? Here are the candidates who shared the most donors. Despite the overlap, many donors still seem to show a preference for one candidate in their contributions. 77% of shared donors gave more to Sanders. For the biggest donor overlaps, more people generally gave a greater contribution to the higher polling candidate. But that was not the case for donors who gave to Buttigieg and Harris, where slightly more gave a greater donation to Buttigieg. Similarly, more shared donors gave a higher contribution to Harris than former Vice President Joe Biden. Her donations from Biden donors spiked after her debate debut, where Harris challenged Biden's civil rights record. All right. And there you go. You see Sanders, 77% of shared donors gave more to Sanders, 17% to Gabbard. Sanders, 51% and 37% to Warren. Warren, 61% to her. They also 19% went to Castro, 47% to her, 29% to Buttigieg. Warren, 43% to her, 28% to Harris. Harris, 52% to and 20% to Booker. 49% to Harris, 24% to Castro. Harris, 43%, and also 39% to Biden. Buttigieg, 47% and 35% to O'Rourke, and 38% Buttigieg, and 34% to Harris. Now, what I don't like about this already is there may be candidates such as Warren or Harris or Buttigieg where they were also giving money to Bernie Sanders, but since he doesn't make the threshold, like there's a number they're looking for up there, maybe it's lower, so they're not even displaying it. But you could list that. And the same would hold true for others, okay? So it's not like Buttigieg people didn't give any money to Bernie. Some people probably did. Same thing with Harris and with Warren. Okay? Okay. So, yeah. So at this point, we shouldn't be shocked about anything. We know how things work. We kind of get the picture. We were here last election, but if you're new to the election process, you'll know that the DNC and the Democratic Party has a way of anointing their favorite. Hopefully, we'll be able to thwart that this time with a candidate that can actually beat Donald Trump. Bill Maher was talking about how the left, the Democrats, needs to not embrace the left, or he called it the extremism of the left, the extreme left. Yeah, the ones that want livable wage, college, free local tuition to college, health care for everyone, universal health care, Medicare for all, crazy cookie ideas that the rest of the world has. Yeah, that extremism. Actually, it's extreme not to have it. Anyway, go watch that video. It's on my YouTube channel. It said a lot of people aren't clicking on it. I don't know why a lot of people aren't clicking on my video. Go click the video, please. It's on YouTube. Do it today. Do it now. All right, people, look. This has been an interesting show. What we've taken from it, what's the lesson today? Bill de Blasio being an opportunist. I don't know, Kamala Harris not as strong in the polls as people think. Not only did she drop a few digits, but her support was kind of soft anyway. Like people go like, hey man, who you support? I support Kamala. You do? Kinda. Wow, what you hear about her, man? I drop her I drop her like a hot cake. What you hear, man? Oh, for real? Oh, that's it. That's it. I'm done. I'm going Bernie all the way now. Or give me Elizabeth. That's what we found out. Not really steady. You know, not solid. I'm bad, man. I'm bad. All right. Shout out to LL Cool J, still doing this thing. Mama said knock you out. Mama said knock you out. All right, that's it, guys. I love you. I'm Tim Black. Find me as Real Tim Black on Facebook and Twitter. Become a member of the Tim Black Wolfpack. We do things a little bit differently around here, as you can tell. I reference hip-hop and things, really. Because I really live the lifestyle of a famous rapper. No, not at all. Not really. Just love the you know, that. And also movie buff. We're going to have movie references. Give me all you got. Give me all you got. Yeah. Heat. Al Pacino and Heat. I paged you all night, man. Can't stand freaking paging. Man, you a methamphetamine addict. Man, it's a substance abuse problem, brother. Where's your empathy? That's it, guys. I'm out of here. I love you. Follow me. Join the Tim Black Wolfpack. Political analysis you won't get anywhere else. We're done with personality, realism, and no cut cards. And I'm not trying to get a job on CNN. Take that job and shove it. These guys are working. These people are kissing butt to do that. And I'm not trying to attract Trump supporters either. Get out of here, Trumpy.